Hi, everybody. This quick video is designed to give you an overview of the Module 2 assignment, the coaching artifact, talk about the criteria of the project, as well as to take a look at an exemplar that's linked on this page that you could use as you think through what you want your presentation to look like. The purpose of this assignment is to create a professional development presentation that could be used with teachers as participants, and that when used with them would build their understanding of the Van Healy hierarchy and the implications of knowing that hierarchy when teaching geometry in elementary or middle school. There's an exemplar linked here, and that exemplar is a professional development presentation that is designed to give information about a learning trajectory for counting, so a different kind of hierarchy. This presentation is linked on the page, and it's annotated so that you can look at it later to get an idea of the purpose of different parts of the presentation. As a quick preview, it begins with an outcome slide that clearly identifies the outcomes for the participants. And then slides 3 through 10 are an engagement activity. It's an opening activity that participants engage in that relates to the content of the presentation. So this presentation is on how counting develops over time. And so the activity that participants begin with is an activity that relates to counting. And so these slides go through that particular activity and provide participants an opportunity to talk about that task and think about how it relates to what they know about counting. There's a debrief at the end of that activity, which then segues into what could be considered the content delivery slides. So slides 11 through 15 deliver the content. They give information about the learning trajectory. In your case, these slides would give information about the Van Healy levels. There's still opportunities here, even though information is being delivered, for participants to collaborate, to talk, to discuss, and ask questions. After these content delivery slides, there's a second activity. And so this follow-up activity relates to the learning trajectory, but it relates to a higher level in the learning trajectory. Participants engage in this activity, and then there are some more content delivery slides that relate to the learning trajectory levels that second activity addressed. And so there are some slides to deliver some more information to the participants. And then finally, there's a closure slide and a bibliography slide. The bibliography slide is one that cites the sources used when developing the presentation or any sources that were quoted in the presentation itself. So that's an example of what a professional development presentation could look like. Yours is going to be on the Van Healy levels, which here are identified as 1 through 5, but in some texts are identified as 0 through 4. So you'll create that coaching artifact. The criteria for the artifact are right here on the page. And so when I am grading the presentation, I will be looking for clear descriptions of the different levels of the Van Healy hierarchy. I'll be looking for that you have at least 2 examples of tasks related to geometry with explicit connections to the Van Healy levels. Opportunities for the participants to engage in hands-on activities, and those activities might be related to the tasks earlier. And then finally, there need to be a minimum of 3 citations from research that your presentation is based on or that you draw quotes from, with a bibliography slide, like in the exemplar, done in APA style. As you're working on this presentation, you might think back to the work that you did in the Module 1 assignment, the task analysis paper. That was designed as a lead-in to this presentation. And so those tasks that you used in that task analysis paper could very well be the tasks that you use in this presentation, and you can draw on the work you did in that paper as you design this presentation.